Hey guys, welcome back to the Wood and Metal Workshop. I'm Kent, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about reclaimed materials. We all do it, and some of us more than others. There's guys more like me who like to keep every part they could possibly ever need in the shop and hate to have to go get something to finish a project. And there's other guys who just keep a little bit of this and that or nothing at all extra in their shop. Sometimes you run into stuff that is odd enough where you might need it, you might not need it, so you want to keep it around or part of it around, and that's what this video is more about, is keeping the parts from whatever it is around versus keeping the whole thing around. You keep the whole thing around, it takes up a lot of space. You're probably never gonna use it in its current configuration. I've got a part here. My dad had kidney disease and he was on dialysis, and the part was a spare that he had that was on his IV stand, just to help. It was to hold on to something. I don't remember exactly what it held on to, but that's what it is. This is brand new, never been used, was still in the bag when I cleaned out his apartment. And so we're just going to go through quick little couple little tests to see if it's worth keeping, and if it's not, into the trash it goes. If it or its parts or something is worth keeping, then we're going to go ahead and just see if we can take it apart real quick and keep the parts. Like I said, if we go that direction. So let me change the camera angle around here and we'll show you what we got. Alright, this is the part. It's ball screw. The post went right here and it clamped around it, and something attached right here. I don't remember what, some kind of test meter or something clamped on attached to this. What I'm of course interested in, this is plastic. I'm never going to use it in this current configuration, but you can always use a ball screw. Now I did a quick check on this already, and 3/16 is the thread. So 3/16 I can use. If it was metric, I may not keep it. Most of my stock for stuff that I build is standard thread. If I need metric nuts and bolts, I've got some here, not a whole ton of them. Some of the common sizes that you see on modern vehicles and that kind of stuff. I have some of those, not a ton of them, but enough to usually do a replacement here or there. But in this case, standard thread, I want to keep the ball. So that's being kept for sure. The other thing is, there's some brass inserts pressed in here, and honestly, I'm going to see if I can pop one of these out, and if it looks like it's something that I can press into something else, and for a nice brass thread, well, then it'll get threaded onto the ball and tossed in one of the drawers. So take this apart. I got just a bolt threaded in there. Stick it over one of the large holes in the table here. A punch and a hammer. Drop that through there. Yeah, let's see if we can get you a view of that. Come on. It's just a nice knurled thread on here, ready to be pressed into something else. If I'm making a wood jig for something, I need a handle on to clamp it down or whatever, that'll work really well. And like I said, it just popped right out of there. So go ahead and pop the other one out. These inserts are really nice for when you're working in wood. A couple of drops of glue and a fairly tight hole, and you've got a good way to clamp stuff together. Popped right out. So I went from this big thing with a knob sticking out of it to a knob with two little brass inserts. That won't take up much room in the shop. So that's my thoughts on reclaiming used materials. If you can break them down and store them in components that you actually might use versus keeping the whole thing, break them down. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next video.